What's that? Crazy figure. It's quite warm actually when it rains. Yeah, I go every day, so I've got to go today. No difference on holiday. Yeah. Was it the most straightforward night? And there was a burst pipe in the middle of the night. So everyone is out there. Heaps to learn from night one and what can be improved. As you can see, my eyes are a little bit red, but apparently the water's back on, which is good. It's not raining now, but it pretty much is as close as it can rain. So we'll see how we go on the bikes. Okay, so head swim, shower. So this is the setup for Ashwin at the front. I didn't show these things. These are from Kmart. They're actually inflatable beds that are designed to be put in cars. Cool thing is they have this fold over bit that you can sort of squeeze in so they actually fit in the car shape. But there were so many things that happened last night. So proud of Ashwin and Lila and how well they just kind of went to sleep and managed it. So this is one of the big contentious points, and I have to agree with Ashwin and Lila here that the tarpaulin wasn't so good. Not only does it look that great, it was a little bit noisy. We probably got perfect weather, but just occasionally a big gust of wind would come in and then crinkle, 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 which didn't seem to matter for them, but it did to me. And then in the night I heard the whooshing sound and I thought, wow, we must be really close to the river, or the trees are moving around, but it was so great because we're not getting much wind. But it turns out there was a burst pipe, so there's a plumber you might be able to hear around the corner trying to fix the main block, which they're having some success with. But that was the water sound. So apparently in the TV room it is completely just flood zone. There's just a flood going through everywhere. So we're just getting ourselves sorted now. It's not as rainy as it did look before, but it doesn't matter. We've got our raincoats, and you can get a better view of how Lila's arrangement is. She's on my side at the moment, just waking up. But yeah, pretty interesting night. I think if we got some material that wasn't so noisy, but you need to let the wind through, because it was actually quite hot, and then it was just right for most of the night with the window quite open, but you need to let the wind through, but you don't want to get a material that catches the wind. So have to think about that one some more. Haven't solved that one yet. I don't think there's a spotlight here. There's a Mitre 10 Mega, so we might see what's there. But yeah, you need the window open, but you need the cover, or you just wake up when the sun wakes up, which is what I suggested. But anyway, so it's a new configuration this way.
Day 2 or day 1?
The day 2, I think. Day 2.
Day 2.
I'd say day 2. What was your chant, Ashwin? Missed it. This isn't my proudest moment, but that's the changing room. But yeah, we'll see if we can get something better than the tarpaulin. Ashwin's in the front bit. We've got our laundry chute down that side under there, helmet zone on that side as well. And Ashwin's got the rag to wipe our feet before we put shoes on. And jackets on.
Ashwin he really likes to sleep in the morning, but he's too scared to sleep. Can we do this at home?
Yeah, that's what we were trying to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Stuff.
Yeah,
See?
I think so. There's a dam. Wow.
Look at that log.
It's so powerful.
Look at that leaf. See, watch that leaf.
It's like so calm.
Watch that leaf. That's and it closed down. Look at that piece of log. Let me take a photo. What time is it?
Yeah. This was the huge battery. What are you doing here, buddy?
There's a caterpillar. No.
It is massive. Look, that's my finger. That's the caterpillar. What's he doing in the middle of the road? He's picking up rocks.
Into the wild.
It's probably a good idea. Place him gently, did you say?
Throw him.
Oh, look, he got scared. He's playing dead. Gonna be doing a dangness to getting those pants high and high so she can get it. Uh-oh, what has happened up here? Hey. Just at the side of the waterfall. Quite nice to put your feet in, it's quite cool. But after we've been biking all day, I don't know if you can hear that. Very powerful.
There's a fish.
Oh, was it?
And it's only like 5 meters. Like after 5 meters across, it's like nothing.
You're pretty high up. Was the water going fast or slow at the top?
At the top? Well, it was like still. It was 5 meters back from us.
Oh, wow. You were just gone straight up there.
Yeah.
How high do you think it is? 4 or 5 stories?
Yeah. Is it taller than our house?
Way. Yeah, way. At Waikino train station and we're gonna train back. So our bikes are actually in that carriage back there, and luckily for us we can get the last train back to Waihi. So yeah, first time we're going on this train, eh?
And guys, literally good.
The guy wasn't going to turn around. Can you give it Lilas? So you just missed that. Oh. They rang the bell. It's the old-fashioned bell, and boop, boop. We are moving.
No, we're not.
We're not moving. We're moving slowly.
You can lean out.
Are you sure about that?
She's standing.
Oh, okay.
There would it be faster because the train's at the front and not going. It never says don't. It just
I think it's the same distance.
it says don't hang. I don't think it's going full power.
I don't think it's going full power.
No, this is like I could have beat this.
We're getting some major beeps, aren't we? From the passers-by. We need a Big Mac truck. We got a good one, last guy. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if he'll do it. Yeah! He did it. Nice job, Ashwin. Wow, that's cool. Thank you.
So you don't want one?
Yeah.
Okay.
See it, lap. You're stamped.
To the back.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, he's not gonna do it.
That was the best one.
Yeah. Oh, the cat's just gonna cut out. We got a double whammy. Mommy, you can see it.
Did you see the other one?
Too far away. Oh. Wait, so I'll be.
What is this? This is a gold nugget or something. And they're off. Ashwin's in the lead. Lila's way ahead now. I give it just to Ashwin, just on the gun sound. Very good feedback. Okay, this is version 2.0. Once again, probably not my best work, but some weed mat might take the pang out of those raindrops from the tarpaulin. See, we got a big dog road. And Ashwin are contributing to the community garden with some carrot seeds. Good work, guy. Had to use a spoon, eh? Seems to work. The carrot planting coming along, looking good. Okay, we'll let Mother Nature take care of the rest. Oh yeah, probably can't see it, but there's a triple rainbow there. 1, 2, and there's a third one. It's not probably gonna show up on here. Okay, so what a day. So the day started actually with no running water in this place because a burst pipe at something like 4 or 5 in the morning, a huge flood. So I took a bucket of water to the toilet. They asked me to get one from the river, but I got one from the swimming pool. But then, while I was on the toilet, it fixed. And then from there, we managed to get to the bike trail. And the weather gods were occasionally giving us little drinks of water throughout the way, and we saw the most amazing waterfall. They hardly mentioned it, but it was like one of the biggest waterfalls probably I've ever seen. And Ashwin somehow climbed to the top. And then we came back, and then we're just a bit worried about the car. So we've got a new setup here with this weed mat, actually, which is hopefully a bit softer for the raindrops. And we've also got this. I've just shoved all the tarpaulin just in the back. Oh.
You can't see him.
Just tarpaulin in the back just to block that out as well. So far the temperature seems to be a bit cooler than yesterday. It was actually really hot. It was basically the same temperature as it was on the outside. Our setup looks way more controlled, and we did this all pretty much in the dark today when we came back. And in the rain. So that was pretty awesome. And Ashwin's been able to do his setup in no time at all with no fuss. So we're all teeth brushed, ready for last night in our micro camper. And just going to read some stories today because we found the book we couldn't find yesterday. So we've been doing a bit of that as well. Things we can't find, we find. So look at Lila in the setup. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty luxurious. Yeah, so we're pretty happy about that. There's a lot more people here today, so it doesn't seem as windy, which I think was actually the main thing that was causing the tarpaulin to make so much noise. It was just wow, wow, wow. So it's like kind of like going like on a boat, but also on a car, because you need to assess the weather, how much wind, which window you should open, how much you should open, and then you've also got to see about the weather conditions overnight, if rain is going to leak in. A car with a sunroof or a little pop thing would be really handy to release some heat. But at the moment we're just going to have the door out for as long as possible. So I'm going to read and just sit here. I can actually sit here pretty okay with my roof and my head just touching, but
I'm fine.
These guys find it much easier than me. So I'm just trying to get a sort of angle, but it's okay actually. So this is me. You can't probably see. I'm just sort of lying down now, ready to read David Williams' Space Boy.
Wait, but that's a boy.
Not sure about that. And so
Wait, is that a boy?
we'll see how we fare in the morning.
Yeah.